Turn your cell phone off. Turn it off. Turn your cell phone off. Turn it off. Turn your cell phone off. Turn it off. Turn your cell phone off.
For the morning announcements.
It's just around the corner and we'll be here before you know it. Time to mark your calendars and put it on the schedule. The annual 4th of July Party Potluck and Barbecue. It's Sunday, July 1st from 2 to 6 p.m. at Annie and Laura Meek's home. All of this is sponsored by the Rainbow Alliance. For more information, pick up a flyer and sign up on the patio or call the office. That's Sunday, July 1st. It's a film about music, meditation, and chanting. Mantra, Sounds into Silence, July 10th at 7:30 p.m. at Palm Springs Stadium 9. Seats must be purchased no later than July 1st. To get your tickets or more information, pick up a flyer in the foyer. For more information about these special events and regular weekly activities here at the center, please refer to your bulletin.
All right, everybody, on your feet. It's that time for our opening song. Here we go.
Hey there, good morning, everybody. Let's go. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only. Hey, say hello to somebody around you. Ready, here we go. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. All right. Good morning and happy Father's Day. Yeah, so let's celebrate Father's Day. What do you think? I have some, wait a minute. Okay, that's when I feel my age. Okay, here we go. I know, right? Woo! It's root beer. Don't get too excited. And a lot of fat grams. Oh, anyway, so let's talk about. We're gonna on Father's Day. We normally celebrate by giving the oldest father in the room a gift. So, all right, oldest dad. We're gonna start at what was it? 89 today. Anybody over 89 years old that's a father? Anybody? All right. Roger, wait. Not yet. I got it. Who was the oldest? How old? 90? Raj? 91? 90? Anybody beat 91? Anyone? Going once? Going twice? Sold for 91. Roger? Did you just say thank you, Dad? Normally it's Daddy. Thank you, Daddy. It's another whole conversation. Okay, let's go for, time out. Let's go for old, let's see. How about the most great-grandchildren? Most great-grandchildren. Great-grandchildren. How many do you have? 20? He is bound and determined to get that root beer today. All right. Happy Father's Day, man. There you go. All right. Wow. I know. He just stood up. He's like, I'm getting that bucket. You're a good religious scientist. See that science of mine? I'm getting that bucket, man. Get in that bucket. So today I know, what is that? Oh my gosh, I'm wound up. Okay, today our Alicia's going to sing a beautiful song for us today. Like Jerry Lynn said earlier, they're doing a lot of, not show tunes, are we calling them show tunes?
Songs from musicals.
Songs
yes.
from musical, a.k.a. show tunes.
Show tunes.
So she's going to do one from The Greatest Showman. So it's going to be fantastic. So let's welcome our CSL band with Alicia today.
Yes.
I am not a stranger to the dark. Hide away, they say, 'cause no one wants your broken parts. I learned to be ashamed of all my scars. Run away, they say, no one will love you as you are. But I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. Oh, we are glorious. When the darkest words wanna shut me down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. Another round of bullets hits my skin. We'll fire away, 'cause today I won't let the shame sink in. We are bursting through the barricades and reaching for the sun. Yeah, that's what we've become. I won't let them break me down to dust. I know that there's a place for us. Oh, we are glorious. Darkest words wanna cut me down. I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. I am brave, I am bruised, I am who I'm meant to be. This is me, look out, 'cause here I come. And I'm marching on to the beat I drum. I'm not scared to be seen, I make no apologies. This is me. And I know that I deserve your love. And there's nothing I'm not worthy of. When the sharpest words wanna cut you down, I'm gonna send a flood, gonna drown them out. This is brave, this is bruised, this is who I'm meant to be. This is me. Look out, 'cause here I come. Look out, 'cause here I come. Marching on, marching on. This is me. I'm gonna send the flood. This is me.
All right, let's hear it for Alicia. Woo! Wow, amazing. Good job, buddy, good job. I know, I was sitting there. Funny, I saw that movie yesterday on the plane. I was coming back from New York, and I saw that movie. And so when they said they were going to sing it today, I'm like, oh my God. I know, doing the sing like they do in the show. Like they do in the circus. Woo! Yeah. We already did that one. All right. Where am I? Already welcomed everybody. I said hello, right? Hi. Are we going into meditation? Yeah, let's do that. That's a really good idea. After all that, we're going to say, now breathe. Be calm, relax. Okay? All right, but we're going to go into meditation now. So let's close our eyes. Actually, no, don't close your eyes yet. I always mess up. We're going to say our mission statement first. For those of you here for the very first time, we say our mission statement every week to reiterate what we're committed to as a spiritual center. I think it's important that people know what we stand for. A lot of people we need to stand for a lot of things, but this is what we stand for, so join me, please. We are a dynamic, open, and positive, faith-filled community that accepts all religions. Our mission is to awaken you to your divine nature, empowering you to create the life of your dreams. We are changing lives, one heart at a time. Let's take a deep breath in. One more, deep breath in. So on Dial-In Idea this morning, I said that each one of us are a piece of the divine that created everything. Think about that. You are a piece of the divine, just as important as the stars and everything in this galaxy. It created you. You are a piece of that, expressing all that Spirit is. So as we go into quiet time today in meditation, I just want you to think about that. Still my mind, be at peace in my awakening. I release as I love, sing after me, as I love, and as I give, in my awakening, I choose to live, give me strength, shine your light, in my awakening, clear my sight, all I believe, and all I know, in my awakening, I let go.
I invite you to join me in consciousness as we awaken to the truth of our being, that there is only one power, one presence, one source of life that forever gives of itself to us. And I call that power God, Spirit, the infinite intelligence that flows within all beings, that has its life in the center of our soul, that it expresses so beautifully, so uniquely through all of us, knowing that together in our oneness, we all serve a purpose, a great and powerful purpose. And so on this beautiful Father's Day, as we honor those who gave birth to us, who raised us, who showed us how to live this life, we honor an even greater Father, the Father of us all, the one Father that is God. And as we see that the masculine attributes of Spirit, those attributes that are within us, alive and well, we allow ourselves to express all that God is, its strength, its wisdom, its power, its presence. And so as I know that one is my power source, as I know that I can never be separated from it because I am it. I am it expressing the person that I am. And so I know that I am fully and completely empowered to create and build a life of my dreams. As I say yes to all that is mine to do, as I say yes to what is before me, knowing that Spirit greets me every step of my way and gives me the tools, gives me the resources to plant the seeds that allow a life of beauty, of grace, of health and wellness, of wholeness, of peace, prosperity, and creativity to be my experience of life. And so as I know that today is a day to celebrate everything, to celebrate life, to be grateful that we are given this life, to live freely, happily, joyfully, I know that anything that blocks that truth is now released as we claim our good, as we stand at it, as we know that we were given the keys to the kingdom, as today's the day to unlock that door and let our good flow. And so knowing that we are being spiritually nourished this morning by the words of Dr. Joe, by the CSL band, by the practitioners and ministers who surround us with love and truth, I'm so grateful to just greet this day with love in my heart and joy in my soul, knowing all is well. And so knowing all is unfolding beautifully, easily, and effortlessly, with love in my heart and joy in my soul, I release my word right here and right now into that perfect law of mind, knowing it is done. And so knowing this is complete, I let go, I let it be, as we say together, and so it is. Amen.
Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my serenity. As within, all around, all I need is here and now. Where there's air, let me love, and I have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender, let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me now and evermore. So let's take a deep breath in. Today's a little different as we go into our congregational song right now. There's something I would like to set as a spiritual intention of this community, a stand that I want to take as the Center for Spiritual Living Palm Desert Spiritual Director. It's very simple. Let no child pay for the sins of the father. Let no child be separated from their family. This is not about politics. This is about humanity. And so as we sing one people living on one planet, I want to mean it more than we've ever meant it before. And know that it's just not right. I don't know what the answer is. Maybe we don't know what the answer is yet. But there is a power and a presence in the universe that knows how to answer everything, and we'll get there. But I want us as a spiritual community right here, right now, as we sing this together, to envision these families reunited, these children reunited, and that the separation ceases. And we recognize that we are one people living on one planet. We are one family. So if that resonates with you, I would like to hear your voice collectively as we sing together. One people. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are one. Let's envision that solution. Come on. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We all are one. Let's all stand up. Join hands, please. I know we don't do that. One people. Across the aisle, please. Living on one planet, joining in one family. We all are one. Let's sing it out. Bring the band up. Here we go. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are one. Let's do it one more time. Keep singing. Come on. One people living on one planet, joining in one family. We are one. We all are one. We all are one. Last time. We all are one.
I'm trying to hold my breath, let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me. Take my hand. Will you share this with me? 'Cause Father, without you, all the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never enough for me, for me, for me. All the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, 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 never for me, for me. Never enough, never enough, never, never, never enough for me, for me, for me. For me.
Alicia, everybody.
Alicia Bates.
Wow. Good job. And I should let you know that the original soloist scheduled for that this morning is called in sick at 6:30 in the morning. She pulled that off today. So let's hear it for Alicia. Blessed voice, my dear. Thank you. Wow. Oh, my outfit. Hi. Yeah, I got wrapped up in that. So today, today I dedicate this to my dad. Wait. That was the day I became a flight attendant. And my dad loved me no matter what. No matter who I was, what I did, the things I did right, the things I did wrong. So I dedicate this in his honor because this was his favorite talk. So I do it. Wow, stop. Every Father's Day. Shut up, Joe. Here we go. God, get a grip. All right, today my talk is called Taking Flight. I was a flight attendant for 20 years. Believe it or not. Can you imagine that? And the reason I was a flight attendant, when I was a little kid, I went on my first trip when I was in third grade. I flew on a one-way flight from Flint to Chicago. Ooh, that was really a glamour, like a 40-minute flight. But I worked. I painted a garage. I did any odd job I could to raise the airfare because I wanted to get on a plane. I was dreaming of a plane. I would look out and see planes. And then I saw these flight attendants. And I thought, I want to be one of those. If I was born 20 years earlier, I could have rocked that outfit. You betcha. You bet. And look at that little red suitcase at the bottom. You love that? This was an ad for PSA Airlines, and my airline, actually, I worked for U.S. Airways, Piedmont first, and U.S. Airways, and they actually acquired PSA. The interesting thing about this picture, this was an ad, the woman on the far right was my mentor and who got me involved in public speaking, negotiations, arbitrations, mediations. She had great confidence in my ability to do labor relations. So it's kind of strange that I show that picture because this was their advertisement, and that woman on the far right, she was my mentor. So there's a connection here, a long connection, a long, long connection. So taking flight is about taking the flight attendant demo that you see on an airplane and applying it to everyday metaphysics. How many of you have heard this talk before? Oh, there's a lot of newbies. Look, a lot of demo virgins. This is good. This is good. So the first thing you have to decide is this. In life, we have to decide where we want to go, just like a trip. We're going to talk about life as a journey, and you're on a trip. And what a trip it is for some of you. So it's a trip, and you have to decide where you want to go. Can you imagine going to the airport and just not having a ticket? Be great. I mean, what would it feel like to go to the airport and go, hey, money's no problem. I'll just buy a ticket anywhere. I'll just look at that screen and go, hey, I'll go here or there. But we don't do that. In life, just like in Science of Mind, we say have a destination in mind and buy the ticket. In other words, have the vision, buy into it. Just like you're buying a non-refundable ticket, you're in. What is it in your life that you want to do? Where do you want to go? Where do you see yourself? Where is your ticket? Where is it going? What is it doing? Buy the ticket. See yourself investing in it in your mind first. That's the first step, is I have to have a destination. If I don't have a destination, how can the universe provide me the means of getting where I want to go when I don't even know where I want to go? So the first thing we do in life is we buy a ticket. And, oh, look. I gave them a few pictures. They said, give me a few pictures of what it looked like when you were a flight attendant. So that's kind of what I did. Okay, never mind. The first thing you have to do once you buy the ticket and you go to the airport is what? You got to get through security, don't you? How much of a hassle has that become? But I want you to think about it as in the science of mind perspective. When you go through security, if something is off, in other words, it's not right, it beeps. And they go, oh, come here. You got to change your behavior. There's something that you're carrying that you can't carry on, or that's not right. So just like in Science of Mind, we have to make sure our consciousness isn't carrying something that's going to negate our ability to get to the gate so we can go on the journey. Does that make sense? So you have to go through that screening process. So think of it as a spiritual screening that we go through. And when we go through that screening process, anything that we have in our consciousness that is unlike our ability to get to our gate to take off, it's going to stop us right then and there. Do not go. Do not pass this gate, or do not pass the security. You're not going to get to the gate. So you're not going to get to your destination if on your person or in your consciousness you are carrying something that's going to keep you from moving forward. And you know what I'm talking about, right? Oh, look, your carry-on baggage. Oh, honey, no. No, no, no. Some of you have way too much carry-on baggage. No, no, no. You lug that stuff around. It's heavy, isn't it? I mean, you know, pack light, move swift, go quickly, but no, some people want to carry all that crap around. Yesterday, when I got on the plane, I was amazed. There was this guy, it looked like it was a giant duffel bag. I don't know how he got past the gate agent, you know. There could have been a body in that. And I'm thinking, well, what is so important? You have to carry everything with you. We do this in our own life. Have you ever packed way too much for a trip? All the time. Half the things I take I don't wear, right? I find myself, just like anybody else, wearing the same thing over and over again. It's like, why did I pack so much? Well, why do we? Why do we hoard all these things? Why can't we get rid of our baggage? Why can't we leave it at home? Or, better yet, before we depart the gate, before we depart on this journey today, put your carry-on baggage underneath the seat in front of you and leave it for the cleaners. They'll take care of it. Don't bother taking it with you. You don't have to take all your baggage with you. That's a choice that we make. So I do the flight attendant demo. And I used to do this like in real life, which is really kind of scary when you think about it. Me, a flight attendant, right? I was such one of those mean flight attendants. Anyway, I got better. I was really good at the beginning, and then I just became bitter. So I was one of those bitter people that you go, man, he needs to get a job. Another one, he's not. My supervisor actually said, I think you need to, there was a position on our airplane called the galley position, and all that I had to do was make food for the first class flight attendant to take out and deliver, and then say goodbye. My jump seat was next to the exit, so I got to say goodbye to everybody. I was good at that. It kept me out of contact. But, all right, so your seats are equipped with a metal-to-metal seatbelt. To fasten, insert the metal into you here. Click, pull on the strap for a tight fit. To unfasten, lift upon the metal plate, pull the end out. We all know this, right? But something interesting, when you go on a journey, what do you need to do? Buckle up. Has anything, okay, I shouldn't say this because it sounds sort of negative in nature, but sometimes, most times, basically a lot, when I set myself out on a journey, it doesn't quite go the way I think it's going to go. Getting there. I'll get there, but low and snug, right? You got to buckle up because you're going for a ride. No matter what you choose in your life, whether it's a new partner or spouse or loving relationship, whether it's a new friendship, a new job, it could be anything. Whatever you're embarking upon, it's going to require you to buckle up. I'm reminded in the 12-step programs, they talk about that all the time. This is a journey. It's a lifelong journey, and you need to buckle up and make sure that you're low and tight and keep it buckled even when the seatbelt sign is turned off. Keep it buckled just in case of unexpected turbulence. This is all about faith. You buckle in your faith first. Yeah? So that's the first thing we do. All right? And your seat bottom cushion floats in the event that it's needed. Simply pull up on the cushion, holding on the straps to the reverse side, taking it with you as you exit the aircraft. What? You know what that means to me in a metaphysical way? Science of mind? What you're sitting on is going to save you. Literally. It's carried you this far, it's going to carry you more. When there's an emergency situation, you need to float, you need to be able to rely on one thing and one thing only, and that is what's sitting in that seat. Strap in because you're going to be it'll take you where you need to go. It'll keep you alive. But it's not going to do it without you taking some action first. So seatbelts first, then the seat bottom cushion, right? Then we go into, oh, look at how thin, look, and hair. Oh my God. I know, those were the days. That's when they used to have weight check. Oh my God, I'm probably eating one of those omelets. I ate so many omelets with so many food preservatives in them, they won't have to embalm my body. It's going to stay the same for like decades. But that's when they had weight check, and you had to weigh in every month. Oh, in the event, your cabin is pressurized for your comfort. In the unlikely event of a loss of cabin pressure, an oxygen mask will fall directly above you. It is your responsibility to reach up, pull the oxygen mask down, place it over your mouth and nose, and breathe normally. Continue to do so until advised by a uniformed crew member. Parents traveling with children or adults that act like small children, secure your mask first, then offer assistance. What does that mean in a metaphysical way? What could that possibly mean? It means if there's an emergency in your life, the answer's already there. The answer's there. What does it require you to do? Reach up, pull it down. In other words, it requires you to take action. The answer to anything is already known in the mind of God, and it's known at the instant that it happens. Just like when a depressurization happens, those masks fall instantly from the mask. When there's an emergency in your life, the universe has a solution. Now, the oxygen bag may not fill up, but oxygen is flowing. Thank you. You may not see it, but it's there. And it's going to save your life if you just reach up, have faith in it, put it over your mouth and breathe normally. Does it say panic? Hyperventilate? Stop breathing? Breathe normally until advised otherwise. Parents traveling with small children or adults that need help. Put your mask on first, then offer assistance. What does that mean? It means I can't take care of you or anybody else until I take care of my own needs first. And not all the way, but I got to make sure there's something in me. A lot of times we can give to the point where we can't give anymore, and then we're of no use to anybody. I have to take care of myself physically and spiritually and emotionally. And sometimes we don't carve that out. We just do life, right? But it says take care of yourself first, then offer assistance to somebody else. Makes sense, doesn't it? You have to fill yourself up. You have to make sure that you're keeping your spiritual house filled, your spiritual tank good and filled, so that you can do what's necessary. You can do for you and you can do for others. But the first part of that is taking care of you. Does that make sense? Isn't that great? I love this stuff. Next thing, in the seat back pocket in front of you, you'll find a card giving you this and other information, along with the location and operation of our emergency exits. So in the seat back pocket card, look, Spirit Airlines, I stole it. Don't tell anybody. Spirit, get it? Yeah, right. Okay, whatever. You see, in the seat back pocket in front of you, you'll find a card giving you this and other information, along with the location and operation of our exits. So where is it located? Right in front of you. Is it hidden? No. Is it in the overhead bins? No. Is it some secretive place? No. How to get out of any situation is right in front of you. All you need to do is do something. Take it out. Educate yourself. Just like you would educate yourself on what the safety things are on an airplane. Most people don't even look at this stuff, but think about it. In your life, you have to educate yourself by coming to the center here, getting filled up with some wisdom and some knowledge and some practical application things. You come to classes, or you do Dial an Idea, or you go on the website and you stream and you read a book, whatever that is. It requires you to do something. It just doesn't happen organically. It doesn't happen through osmosis or in some magical way. It comes when you show up. And it's right in front of you. It's not hidden. It's not far away. There's no secret to this. There are books upon books, CD upon CD, DVDs. You can go on our website and stream for hours, and it's right in front of you. But it doesn't come to you. You have to go to it. It also shows the location and operation of our 8 emergency exits. Pointed out for you, there may be 50 ways to leave your lover, but there are only 8 ways to leave this aircraft. Remember? Right? Pointed out for you, they are the forward entry door, which you entered opposite that, the forward service door. 2 window exits over each wing, 2 exits in the rear, both right and left. Please keep in mind that the nearest usable exit may be behind you. Statistic. I worked in a field that I did a lot of safety things for our airline. Statistic. Most people in aircraft emergencies who lose their life are trying to go to the forward entry door in which they came in, even though they were right near a usable exit. Which means what? First, look around you. Look around you. There may be a solution closer than you think, and don't always think you have to go to where you came in to get out. The same consciousness that brought you in is probably not going to be in an emergency the same consciousness that's going to get you out. You're good. So remember, there are exits. And you know what? Sometimes those exits are blocked. When I was a flight attendant, first of all, floor level lighting. In the event of emergency, there's floor level lighting. White lights lead to red lights. Red lights indicate an exit, and we'd sweep the floor. That was really kind of fun when we did that. Got to do a little drag show, and we did that. My favorite part. White lights lead to red lights. Why is the lighting on the floor? Statistic. Smoke rises. When you're in an emergency, you can't see clearly. Sometimes you got to get down, not physically, but you have to get down into your faith and know that there's an exit there. And show me the way, the light will lead the way. We sing that all the time, don't we? But you can't see when you're up here and the smoke is everywhere, the fire is everywhere. In your own life, sometimes it's just too chaotic. Up here gets really complicated, doesn't it? Anybody have a complicated thing up here? Yeah, mine gets really complicated at times. So I get really complicated. Can we get ceiling fans? Thank you. I am just one of those flight attendants burning up in the aisle. So life gets complicated up here. I forget to go within and follow my way out. I try to do everything up here. And then when I need to go inside, I forget that. So when the chips are down and you need the guidance, it's there for you. You just have to know it's right there. Get your head out of the smoke, out of the fire, and go within. Make sense? Glamour. Look at that. Oh my God. All right. Emergency exits. You have to know where your emergency exits are, how to operate them. When I was a flight attendant, I would sit in one of those jump seats, and when we sat in the jump seat, we had to keep thinking there were different things that we had to go through every time we do a drill, which is, where is my exit located? Is it usable? How do I access it? What do I do if my exit is blocked? All right? So when an exit is blocked, we would say, exit blocked, turn around, go another way. Turn around, go the other way. Turn around, go the other way. Many times in life, we get one of these, but we insist on opening the door. Anybody? We insist on opening the door when it's going just like this. The universe is saying, no, hello, don't go. It's on fire over there, or there's water, don't go there. But we go, no, I like danger. The chute opens and off you go. What way is my exit and how do I rotate the handle? Again, you have to go back to your knowledge, your spiritual tool belt. What tools do you need? Meditation. Do I need prayer? Do I need to go over to Costa Hall to the Om Room and have a practitioner do 1 minute miracle? Do I need to set up an appointment with a practitioner or minister? What do I do so that I can initiate this exit properly? There's a sequence. There's a logical and sequential order to everything. When we understand that there is a logical and sequential spiritual sequence to everything, then when we go to the accepting that, then things become easier to accept. It's when we don't accept the logical and sequential unfolding, when we resist in the showing delay, don't go yet, maybe don't go yet, it's not safe yet. But when we insist on pushing and pushing and pushing and don't go with the natural ebb and flow of life, of course things may be going wrong. So listen to that voice within you that says, hey, I don't need to push this hard. If I have to push this hard, maybe I shouldn't be going in this direction. Thank you. All right, so what else? Crash acts. Did you know that there's a crash act in the airplane? You bet you didn't know that. If you read your seatbelt card, you would. See? Just saying. In the seat, behind the captain, in the cockpit, behind his seat, is a crash axe. What do you think that's there for? Not to hurt somebody, although it could be used for that, but really it's not to hurt somebody. What is it for? To create an exit where one does not exist. You have a crash axe in your own spiritual tool belt to create an exit that is not obvious from its appearance. Create an exit where one does not exist. How many of us have been in situations where we say, I don't know how to get out of this? We don't know that we have a crash axe. We forgot that we have a spiritual tool to create an exit where one does not currently exist. It can get us out of danger. It can get us out of these predicaments that we say, I don't know what to do. But guess what? The universe has put a spiritual tool in front of you so you can do what you need to do. You just need to do it. You need to know it's there because it's always been there. How many of you have been on a plane before? How many? Raise your hands if you've been on a plane, for God's sake. So here we go. Did you know there was an axe on that plane? Then guess what? Now you do. Many times in our life, we just go on a journey. We don't notice the things that could really serve us well if we just paid a little bit of attention to it. Does that make sense? All right, so. Anybody go through customs? Yeah. You finally get to where you're going, whether it's the destination or back home again. You finally get back to LAX and you're going, oh my God, I'm home. Not yet. Not yet. I've got to wait through this line to get to where I want to go. And it's a necessity. Have you ever tried to go around customs? No, you didn't, or you'd be in jail. You don't do that. So there's a waiting process. There's a waiting process to get to your destination. And it's just part of the process. You can't change it. In life, we have to wait for things. We would love to be able to just go done through, but that's not the way it works. Go back to the logical and sequential order of things unfolding. There's a logical and sequential order when things unfold. Sometimes we have to just kind of wait it out. It will happen. You'll get there eventually. In fact, as frustrating as this is, you will get there in the right time. I spent 5 hours on a plane in Dallas one time on a maintenance delay. Now, they would let us get off if we wanted to, but it was the last flight of the night going to the East Coast. I needed to get to where I needed to go, and I was desperate to get there. I'm like, okay, I got to get there because I got too much to do in the morning. So I'm like, just wait it out, Joe, just wait it out. Now, I'm glad that plane didn't fly with the mechanical problems it had. Imagine if it would have done that. So when I look at that delay and I was upset about it, when I go to think about it, I'm kind of glad we stayed at the gate, considering the alternative. A delay is not a denial. A delay is not a denial. It's just the process of getting there. Does that make sense? Yes. I mean, when you hear the flight attendant demo, and you do this journey thing, and you go on these trips in your life, your trip is a journey. We're on a journey right now. We're on a spiritual journey, on a human journey. You've been on this your whole life. Now, maybe you'll look at things a little bit differently. When you hear that demo, you're going to go, oh my God, I remember when Joe did that. I did this talk originally in 2000. I found the program. September 1st, 2002 is when I first did this talk. It was 16 years ago. That was before I even became a minister, because I've only been a minister for 15 years, but Dr. Tom, when I was a practitioner, let me do this talk when he was out. So in 2002, I did this talk. I also did this talk at Asilomar, and I have to share that with you because it was a real experience for me that kind of changed who I am and also changed the direction of my ministry. When you go to do a talk at Asilomar was where we would have these yearly retreats with all of our other ministers and practitioners and members of the congregation. There'd be about 1,200 people there. It was a fantastic spiritual experience that we would go to every August. And it was amazing. It was truly amazing. It was right on the beach in Carmel, right on the ocean. It was just gorgeous. And it was an honor to be chosen to talk there. And finally, it was finally my turn to be in the light. I mean, I had a prime spot one evening. I'm like, yeah! I made it, right? But you had to wear a suit. So I had to wear a suit. So I was going to do this talk because it's one of my favorites. Like I said, I do it in honor of my father, and I wanted to do this talk. So I put a dress shirt on over this, and I put a suit on and a tie, and I came out, and I started doing my talk, and I just immediately took off my jacket because you know how warm I get. So I took off my jacket, and there was a audible gasp by some of the senior ministers because you would never do that, right? Well, I took off my jacket, I took off my tie, I took down my shirt, I ripped my shirt off, and underneath was this flight attendant outfit. And everybody's like, wait, what? Just like you can't deny what you've been doing your whole life. It's really close to you. It's a part of you. You can try to put something over it, but you still are what you are. And you came from where you came. And I sat in the seat. I sat up there and did this talk and being judged, actually, at that point, because now people are like, whoa, he crossed over the line. You think? Hey. I mean, you can get 1,200 people to pay attention in a room and something like this. You know what? That allowed me an entrance into just expressing who I was before and who I am now and how they still connect. Just like Carol at the very beginning, that how that connection happened for someone who allowed me to speak publicly in front of large groups of people, and I never had that confidence in myself, and she gave me that. And I just want you to know that we're on this journey together, and I know that there's a lot of stuff going on in the world that's just crazy, crazy stuff, and we need to hold the vision for ourselves, and we need to take action when it's appropriate, and when it is, we'll know, and we'll take it. We'll do whatever we can to do whatever we can to make sure the right things are done for people and for the people around us. But it's a journey, and you have these spiritual tools. And so I want to leave you just with this. Are you ready? Let's see if I can pull this off without stuttering through it. So, make sure your seats and seatback trays are in their full upright and locked position. All carry-on luggage properly stowed underneath the seat in front of you. Please pay your attention to the flight attendants who are in the forward part of the cabin. Your seats are equipped with a metal-to-metal seatbelt. To fasten, insert the metal until you buckle. Pull on the strap for a tight fit. To unfasten, lift them on the plate. Pull in, out. Your seat bottom cushion floats. In the event that is needed, simply pull out the cushion, holding on as you exit the aircraft, and backstroke. The cabin is pressurized for your comfort. In the unlikely event of cabin depressurization, oxygen mask will fall directly above you. Guess what you have to do? I flew when you used to say, extinguish all smoking materials. Can you imagine that? Extinguish all smoking materials. Reach up, pull the oxygen mask down, place over your mouth and nose and breathe normally. Please continue to do so until advised by a uniformed crew member. Parents traveling with small children or adults that act like small children. Secure your mask first and offer assistance. In the seatback pocket in front of you, you'll find a card giving you this and other information along with the location and operation of our 8 emergency exits. Pointed out for you they are the forward entry door in which you entered, opposite the forward service door. 2 window exits over each wing, 2 exits the rear, right and left. We thank you very much for flying with us today. Please enjoy your flight, and thank you very much. Boom. There you go.
That's a great picture. All right. I'd like to invite our concierge. Please come forward before we say our offertory prayer. Please come up and stand up here with me as we're going to say our prayer up here together. And those of you that are live streaming, please hit the donate button and make your donation, or you can also text. It's important that you support this center and the teachings that we have here. Come on up here. Don't be bashful. I won't bite you. We want our ushers. We want all our ushers to please come forward.
All of those are taking the collection. Please come forward.
Of you.
We're a spiritual community, and
We're
this is
a
an
spiritual
indication of that.
community. We want you all to see our ushers that are here doing their sacred service. This was actual Roger's idea, and we thought it was a good one. Dr. Joe and I did. So let us say our offertory prayer together as a faith community. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
All right, everybody. Here we go. All right, here we go. Come on. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Keep going. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Here we go. It's up to me to be thankful. It's up to me to be kind. It's up to me to be grateful. It's up to me. It's up to me. Everybody on your feet. Come on, let's go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Here we go. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. One time all the way through. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life. Last time. Every day I wake up and I say, today I love my life.
right. So let us together say our blessing over our offerings. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. Thank you, Dale. All right. So at this time, I want to welcome our visitors. So if you are here for the first time, please don't be bashful. Please stand. We want to welcome you, and we have a small gift for you. Anybody? Oh, welcome, welcome. All right. Welcome. So what we've given you is a CD holder with information about who we are, what our center is about. And please, though, stop by the foyer table and pick up a CD of a couple of Dr. Joe's talks. And we welcome you here. And if you're from the Valley, we'd love for you to come back. If you're visiting, please enjoy yourself. And over in the Ohm Room, if you have some baggage that you want to get rid of, that is a great place to go, and these people will be gladly to lift that baggage off of you. And so please go over and join our prayer team over in the Ohm Room, which is that next building over. Next Sunday, Mr. Banks, we are doing his celebration of life. He always used to sit back there, and we love him very much. So please stay next Sunday after the second service to join him. This slide did not make it in the slides at the very beginning, so we just wanted you to know that Michael this Wednesday night at 6:30 is keeping the faith of love alive. So I love that. What the metaphysical. And so please join Michael this Wednesday, like I said, at 6:30. My book study is still going on Tuesdays. We still, look at all the stuff we still have here going on during this nice, beautiful weather that we're having. Actually, it's been kind of nice the last few days. So all of you who are just dying to go to brunch for Father's Day, I'll let you go. Let me just do a quick prayer. So right here, we recognize that Divine Father. We acknowledge and honor our fathers for bringing us into this world. And we also celebrate that divine masculinity that's in each one of us, that creativity to create that the lives that we desire, to give birth to a new idea, a new way of being. And so it calls upon each and every one of us to take responsibility for our lives and for how we show up in the world every day. And so I know that being here on Sunday and hearing Dr. Joe's beautiful, inspired talk, we each recognize that we each have a ticket to ride. We have a ticket for that flight called life. And we go on this journey in great expectation of joy, abundance, perfect health, loving relationships. And we claim it. We claim it right here and right now. So I am so grateful for this teaching, for our wonderful ministers and practitioners, and the beautiful music here that inspires and opens our heart. And I know that this week will be magnificent and be filled with joy and laughter and love and abundance for each and every person. And so I just let go, knowing that this is already known in the mind of that one Father, that one mind, that divine intelligence. I let go and I let God, and together we say, and so it is. Amen. Everyone have a wonderful week.